We've all been there. You're out getting supplies or cutting down a tree, and all of a sudden, a zombie sneaks up on you. Maybe you're trying to outrun a horde, get exhausted, and finally bite the bullet. Or, should I say, a zombie bites you. Either way, the point is, you die. But what if there was a way in which you never die? As a matter of fact, what if there was a way to beat the game? Well, there is, and I will teach you how to do it. But first, you must understand the game you are playing. You might think you're playing Project Zomboid, but you're not. You're playing the developers of Project Zomboid. You are playing the Indie Stone studio. Like chess, you are not playing the game, but the person. And chess is just the vessel in which you see your victory or defeat. The same goes with Project Zomboid and the dev team. You are playing them, but until you realize this, they are in fact playing you. The mind games start almost immediately. The tutorial tells you you are going to die, then proceeds to throw horrors at you until you fall victim to the Nox virus. Every single game, single player or on a server, starts with the same 5 words. This is how you died. But if you don't believe me, all we have to do is look at the devs themselves. We can look at some of their tweets and see the type of mind games they like to play. Here we see NZXT tweet a meme. Chris Simpson, a developer at the Indie Stone, retweets it saying, "Haven't even checked the replies, but I just know." And because this is all a game to him, he adds, LOL. But here's the kicker. Someone did mention Project Zomboid. And do you know what Chris said? He said, and I quote, "Yup, feel pride in this. Mission accomplished." And for good measure, he put 3 devil emojis in the same tweet. So, if we are playing the devs, how do you win? Well, like in chess, even though we're playing the devs, we prove our victory in the game. But in a game that prides itself on being difficult and trying to kill you at every single turn, how do you make sure you survive forever? I'm about to teach you how to never die in Project Zomboid again. Just follow these steps and you will beat the developers of Project Zomboid at their own game. First, you want to go ahead and start a game. When it comes to naming the save, I prefer naming it Checkmate as a declaration of victory like Sora did in No Game No Life. Next, create your character. This method works with any character, any profession, no exceptions. So make the character you want. Finish customizing your character and start the game. Here's where things get confusing and people tend to mess up. Once you start the game and get your bearings, press escape and choose exit to desktop. This next part is the trickiest bit, so pay attention. Once you exit the game, never reopen it again. Never play on that save again. Till the end of time, let that save sit there on your hard drive in an unchanging abyss. Like I said earlier, surviving is your goal in this game and how you beat the developers at it. By starting a game and leaving with your character still alive, you essentially left your character in a state of suspended animation and alive by all accounts. You might as well name your character Bill Murray because your character will practically be living their own version of Groundhog Day, except they will be living the same millisecond over and over again until the end of time. Sure, it might be a cheap way to win the game, but I've learned from Mark Brown's Game Maker's Toolkit, give the player an option between efficiency and fun, the player will almost 100% of the time choose efficiency. If you don't want to win, play the game the traditional way, and cry as the character you spent close to an endgame year leveling up dies, and you were sent back to the character create screen to create yet another victim in this endless cycle of violence. I am only showing you the way to end this cycle of violence for good. Or you could just enable debug mode and turn on God cheats. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more tips and tricks like this to Project Zomboid, subscribe to the channel. Next week there should be another update about the game, so check back for that. Just remember, you are not playing Project Zomboid. You are playing the developers of Project Zomboid. Have a good one.